Hello everyone, my name is Kieran, welcome back to the channel. And welcome to another episode of the Nerd Hall. Now, it's been a while since I've done this. I can't exactly remember what I showed you guys in the last video. I know I showed you around the room. I think I showed you some of my new pop figures. I don't know if I showed you all of them, because I think I got some more after that video came out. So sorry about that. It happens. I've bought a lot of pop figures recently. I have 3 more that are pre-ordered. One's going to be here in June, one's going to be here in August, and one's going to be here in September. So it's going to be a while before I get some of those. I've also gotten a few new nerd shirts. I'm not going to show those right now. I think one's in my clean clothes basket that hasn't been put away, and the other is hanging up, and I really don't feel like getting it down. But what I will be showing you guys is some of the new things I've picked up for myself in general. So we're going to start with the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I picked this up. Don't connect, you motherfucker. I picked this up from Meijer a couple weeks ago. I just want an easier way to be able to play Switch. Joy-Cons can sometimes be kind of uncomfortable for me. Kind of have bigger hands, and controllers feel a lot more comfortable in them than Joy-Cons do. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick this up finally. I've been meaning to do this for a while. One, because I think I can play a little bit better with controllers. And 2, just honestly, it feels better in my hand. I don't know why. The Joy-Cons just always kind of felt a little flimsy in my hands. So there's that. That's number 1. Number 2, just got this kind of recently. We got an Eternals Icarus figure. Now, I'm going to say this. I know a lot of people don't like the Eternals movie. I thought it was really good. I really personally liked it. I'm not saying everyone has to like it. I'm not saying it's a perfect movie, but I really did enjoy it. I thought the characters were all really good. I thought the acting was on point. I can't wait to see the Black Knight. I can't wait to see Blade. I can't wait to see where the Eternals go and where the Celestials, what happens with that situation. So I was very excited to see these at Walmart because I got 2 Eternals figures. This is the first one. I got Icarus. I don't like Icarus as a character, but the figure looks really cool, so kind of had to get it. And then we have one of the characters I really loved in that movie and really hated to see him die. We have Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was probably, I gotta say, my favorite character in that movie after Dane Whitman, which is the Black Knight. He was really cool to get. So the other ones, there are a bunch more Eternals figures. You can get Cersei, you can get Athena, you can get Kingo, you can get Sprite, you can get Druig, Makari, Ajax, Phastos, Crow, and Dane Whitman. I'm probably going to try to pick up a few more Eternals figures, try to complete the collection. I'm really looking to try to do collections right now, like trying to get a collection of people from a certain thing. I know there's some Sinister Six sets, there's some Avengers sets. I'm trying to see if I can find all the Shawarma ones from Avengers 1, the post-credit scene of that movie. I'm going to see if I can find all those ones, because that'd be kind of cool. I think to have the entire Shawarma set of heroes from that movie. I gotta move some shit out of my way. Next, I got this from eBay for like 20 bucks. I think it was $28 after shipping and handling and everything like that, because I had like a $10 off coupon thing. I got a Pokemon Sword. Sam has gotten me back into Pokemon Go recently, and I told myself when me and her can see each other more, because unfortunately she lives 3 hours away from me, and we both have very busy schedules. I just started school back up. I also have a job. She has a job. It's very difficult to see each other right now. It's not very fun. As somebody who's kind of like somebody who really likes to fall asleep next to the person I'm talking with / with, it's kind of difficult. But I picked this up so that way when me and her can see each other more, and if I have to record, or if Dalton wants me to hop on and play video games, because she's very cool with me playing video games, which is really nice to have somebody that enjoys me playing video games rather than hating me doing it. She has something to play. She can just chill and play some Pokemon Sword on the Switch. She can play something on PS4 or Xbox. I really don't mind. Whatever she wants to do. Next, I saw... Now, granted, this was not the only figure I saw of this particular type. I almost bought 2 of them, but I decided to only buy the 1. For now, if I go back and some of these figures are still there, I might buy a few more of them. But I found this really cool McFarlane Toys Spawn, Malefic Spawn figure, which, if you guys don't know, McFarlane Toys is like one of the most like coolest brand of toys out there for action figures. McFarlane makes amazing things. I want to say it's Todd McFarlane who does it, the same guy who did a lot of the Spawn comics. I think that's the same guy. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. I believe it's Todd McFarlane, the comic artist, who also owns McFarlane Toys. He's done a lot. He's done a lot for Batman, which there were a few Batman ones there too. Besides this one, there was also 2 Shao Kahns, both regulars. Apparently the bloodied Shao Kahn, according to my buddy Gary, is very rare and very, very sought after. And I said if I had seen the bloody Shao Kahn, I would have picked it up. There's also Kotal Kahn and the Joker, I believe, were the other characters I had the options of. I was going to get this in Shao Kahn, but I kind of just ended up deciding to get the Spawn one because I thought it looked cooler and I liked it more. Next, we have Sac Boy, A Big Adventure. I got this from GameStop. It was pre-owned. Actually, I got to take the pre-owned sticker off. If you guys haven't noticed, I'm trying to get a lot more physical right now. I'm really, I don't know, I like having digital stuff and I like being able to stream stuff, but I really enjoy having the physical thing just sitting there. It shows my collection a little bit better than on a fucking screen. And also, this isn't temporary. Like, if something happens to this PS4, I still have this game. Granted, I still have my downloads. Like, I can still download those games. There's still proof I purchased them and stuff like that. So if something happens to this PS4, I can always get another one and download them all. But I really like the idea that I actually have the game and it's physically here and I can touch it. I like that idea. I don't know if you guys... I don't remember if I had this last time, but I got Avengers Endgame. I think I didn't have this. I bought this on Amazon, I believe. Fucking goddamn cat hairs. Yeah, I picked up Avengers Endgame. I'm slowly trying to not only build up my entire movie collection, and I'm trying to go for mostly Blu-rays because I have a PS4, and that's normally what I'm playing my movies in. As my PS4, I use that a lot more than I use my Xbox or anything else. So yeah, I got Avengers Endgame, which, you know, made me really happy. I was actually really looking forward to doing this because I was like, well, I know I want to get more movies physically, and I want to be able to kind of look at my collection. I have this. This is not the only Marvel movie I have. I'll go over that in a minute. I think I've shown you guys the other ones I have. But yeah, I picked Avengers Endgame. I do not have the entirety of the movies yet. I'm slowly, very slowly making my way to have them all. I have this. A few other ones I'm going to show you. I think I had some of those when you guys, in the last video, but I don't think I showed them all, so we'll go over that in a little bit. Next, I picked up the entire Saw franchise. I picked up the Saw 9 film collection. This is on 5 DVDs, so they shouldn't be too horribly compressed. If you guys don't know, there's like 50 different Saw collection things you can find on Amazon. And some of them are 3-disc sets. Some of them are like 2-disc sets. Some I think are 4-disc sets. This one's a 5-disc, which isn't perfect. If you guys don't know why that's a bad thing, you're thinking, oh, well, there's less discs. That's fine, right? Not necessarily, because if they're cramming 3... Because there's 9 movies here. So that'd be 3 movies a disc if you had a 3-disc, 9-movie collection. The problem with that sort of collection is that not only do you lose a lot of special features because you can't have as many, you also get a lot of compression issues because they have to make it fit on that DVD properly with the other 2 movies. And yeah, so I told myself I didn't really want to pick up the collection like this. I wanted to pick it up separately and have a separate case for each one and actually have them in a better way, because I do kind of like the idea of having them separately. But I also told myself I really just wanted to kind of get the set and get the entire collection and get it done and over with. And this was probably the easiest way. I have like 3 of the Saw movies already on separate DVDs. So if I really had wanted to, I could have easily just said fuck it and bought the ones I didn't have on DVD if I could find them. The problem is Amazon really didn't have them available. That was kind of my big issue that I kept running into, is Amazon did not have the collections available. I think I covered those 2 movies. I did cover No Way Home, I'm pretty sure, in the last Nerd Haul, as well as Sherlock Holmes. I picked both of those up a while ago. I'm pretty sure I covered both of those. But yeah, so I picked this up at Walmart with the figures that you guys already saw, which was really fun for me because I'm a huge Saw fan. My favorite horror franchise is actually Saw. My favorite horror movie is not in the Saw franchise, but my favorite horror franchise is the Saw franchise. Yeah, so I'm very excited. I actually haven't seen Spiral yet, so I'm probably going to watch that soon and get to finally see it for the first time, which excites me very much. I'm very much a nerd when it comes to movies, so getting to kind of get more in my collection is really nice for me. That one hasn't been covered. That one hasn't been covered. That one hasn't been covered. I think those two have been. Alright, so next, like I said, I've picked up a few more Marvel movies. I picked up a Venom and Venom Let There Be Carnage 2-disc set. It is, I believe, a 2-disc set, if I remember correctly. Yes, it is a 2-disc set. I picked this one up off Amazon. I'm going to say this, if you want to find, like... Granted, I saw this at Walmart, too, as well as two separate cases. But, like, that's how I have the first two Spider-Man movies of Tom Holland's. I really don't care if they're like that. Yeah, I picked them up. It's kind of the same thing that I did with, like, with my store recently. With my store recently, I've been picking up a lot of movies, too. That's how I got Captain Marvel. That's how I got Sonic. That's how I got Sherlock Holmes. So it's really cool to add those to my collection. Because they're just movies I really love. Like, Sherlock Holmes is one of my favorite movies of all time. The versions, the two movies with Robert Downey Jr. and hopefully the third coming soon, are movies I really do love, and I'm very excited to be able to watch the first Sherlock Holmes again. Next, these ones were very recent pickups. I got Father Figures from my store recently. You know, this one was more of just, I've never seen the movie, and it looks really funny, so why not? I'm pretty sure I could have watched on some streaming site, but I saw it there. It was like $4, and I said, yeah, why not? You know, it's a movie I haven't seen. I love Owen Wilson. I love Jason Sudeikis, so, you know, it's a nice comedy movie I can toss in and just kind of have a good time. The biggest reason, for those of you wondering why the biggest reason I'm doing this, so there's two big reasons. One, it looks like Netflix is about to go bankrupt. Getting very close to that point. And that's kind of annoying when it's kind of the biggest streaming site and it's failing very fast. Now, granted, I know that's because a lot of streaming sites are starting up and, you know, a lot of stuff that was on Netflix is being taken away to go to these other streaming sites. But that's kind of number two, is the fact that there's a lot of streaming sites right now. And while, yes, they're nice, they're convenient, they're easy, having physical media means that you don't have to rely on a streaming site that may not be there forever. And you don't have to buy all of them for like $100-something a month. Granted, I pay for cable as it is. Like, I have cable, internet, and phone from Charter. I really don't feel like paying for 60 different streaming sites. Now, granted, I pay for half, Jesse pays for half, and Sam pays for Paramount Plus, and she's allowing me to use it if I want to, which I've only used it the one time she was here because I forgot to ask her for the sign-in info, and I keep forgetting to. I'll have to do that today probably. But yeah, so that was a whole thing. But there's a lot of streaming sites, and I really just don't want to be sitting here paying out the ass for streaming sites. I'd rather just collect a bunch of DVDs and be able to watch them whenever I want. Now, granted, there's a lot of stuff that's going to take me a while to find, and there's a lot of stuff that's going to be harder to find. So, yes, streaming sites will still always have that convenience factor. But when the thing I want to watch isn't on there, it's kind of a problem. You know what I mean? And finally, the last movie I picked up recently, Ocean's 11. This is one of my favorite heist movies of all time. And I'm probably going to pick up Ocean's 12 and 13 as well. I'm not going to pick up Ocean's 8. Look, I understand where they were going, but the thought of it just kind of didn't sit with me. Like, it doesn't look interesting to me. I'm not trying to say that because it's an all-woman movie. It's just, like, part of the charm of Ocean's 11, 12, and 13 is the ensemble cast they have, especially with Brad Pitt and Matt Damon. Or not Brad Pitt and Matt Damon. Brad Pitt and George Clooney. I think Matt Damon's also in it, but it's not as big of, you know, I don't know. I can't remember if he's in 12 and 13. I think he is. But I know for a fact George Clooney, I believe, is in all three of them. It's just easier for me to kind of enjoy the Ocean's movies that Brad Pitt and George Clooney are in because they're the ones I kind of grew up on, and I love watching them. My parents let me watch them when I was really young, and probably shouldn't have. But they are some of my favorite movies, so it was really cool to pick up a fresh copy of Ocean's 11. I have, I think, a DVD copy. I think I still have it, which has been pretty worn down because I watched it a lot as a kid. Like, a lot. I also picked up a new CD today from Amazon. It's going to be here Friday, most likely. Picked up a new Set It Off CD, which is really nice for me because I really like Set It Off, and I was really looking forward to the new CD. So I was like, okay, their new album's out. I'm like, I'm going to buy it. I listened to it on Pandora. I'm like, okay, I want to listen to this fully, make sure I like some of it. I was like, I like most of these songs. I'm like, I'm going to fucking buy it. I'm also going to be picking up the entire John Wick trilogy soon. I'm not going to pick it up in like a trilogy pack. These are going to be just 3 separate DVDs. That's the nice thing. If you find a movie series you like fast enough, you can kind of buy them as single DVDs and have it look nicer. Because like you want to have that thing look spread out in like more movies. So that's really cool. So I'm very excited for that. Getting to have the John Wick trilogy on DVD before John Wick 4 comes out, hopefully. That is the hope. I'm going to buy all 3 of them at the same time and just get them all shipped to me at the same time and get it done and over with. I'm also going to see Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness this Saturday, so I will probably have some thoughts on that after the movie comes up, or after I watch the movie. Backlash review will be out later today. I don't know what time I'm recording yet. Maybe right after this. I'm not sure yet. As well as maybe a future kind of idea thing that I have for WWE stuff. I think I kind of have a small fantasy booking thing, if you will, from basically now until next WrestleMania. Kind of an idea floating around in my head. I'm gonna write some of it out on paper and kind of, or not on paper, but on my laptop, and kind of get some ideas flowing through and get it more coherent and thought out, and then probably record a video for that, and kind of fully explain it to you guys on what my ideas are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Stay golden. Peace.